Hello, family. Greetings. How are y'all doing on today? I hope that you guys are doing well and your day is going along great. My name is Sis D. I'm a spiritualist and a naturalist, and I actually just wanted to bring you guys a really quick impromptu message that actually is in response to an email that I received, or maybe a comment. I can't remember right now, but somebody asked a question that I definitely wanted to address because it's been a topic of conversation in the past, and I guess it hasn't been fully addressed. So I definitely want to take care of that on today. Before I do that, let me say welcome to the first time viewers of the channel. I hope and pray to the Most High that you enjoy the content that I'm going to bring to you on today. And for those of you who have watched any of my other content, if you have not done so thus far, go ahead on and like, comment, share, subscribe, and you might want to turn on your notification bell so that you can get any of my newest and latest uploads as I bring the messages to you guys. Okay, so I'm outside as usual trying to get some sun. Gonna try to ground a little bit today. I hope that you guys are doing the same. All right, so today's message is just again a clarification, or hopefully opportunity to flush out a little bit more for you guys who have questions. And basically, the young man asked me, Sis D, how can I get my gifts to work? Or how do I know? And how do I know what my gifts are? And how do I get my gifts to work? Hey, Simi. I'll just leave it like that. But, yeah. So here's what I want to say to you guys. For me, some of them came literally by accident. I didn't know that. First of all, nobody had spoken to me in language to say, oh, you're a chosen one. I just knew that there was something very, very different about me because I started hearing messages, divine messages, at about the age of 5 or so. So I knew something was really different about me from a very, very young age. And as I began to mature a little bit, the gifts just kind of came by accident. The fire gifts that I started dabbling with, I didn't get them until I was in college. Nobody told me that it was possible. The other ones, I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail because I just don't want to. It, those of you who know, you know, and I've said a couple of them. I've given you guys, yes, we have Superpowers video. Go back and check out that video. So for those of you, if this is your first time watching, and I would say, first of all, go check out the Yes, We Have Superpowers video, because that's going to answer a lot of that. And then here's the follow-up to that, okay? Just as with anything else, you guys, your gifts, talents, divine, that are given by the Most High, you have to perfect them as with any other skill. If you think because by chance you have been able to manipulate or deal with fire, but you don't hone that craft, you don't hone that gift, guess what? It's not going to really operate well for you. If you've been able to speak and manipulate water, but you only do it every so often when you get upset or you need water to operate well for you, it's not going to really do well. Okay, so I've said to you guys before in another video, Hollywood knows who we are. And a lot of the movies that are out that are talking about these superpowers are about us chosen ones. And y'all go back and check that video as well. I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to link it in the description box so y'all can go find it, okay? So y'all, Hollywood knows exactly who we are. I said to you guys before, check out certain movies. If you guys are sci-fi buffs like I am, I have always been into sci-fi. I didn't ever know why, but it began to resonate more with me as I got older and was like, oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that too. Well, there ain't nothing super about them because I can do that too. Not knowing that everybody could. Y'all go check out X-Men. I've mentioned it before. If you guys haven't seen, and I know a lot of people spoke bad about it, but the Last Airbender talks about the Fire Nation, the Water Nation, the Earth Nation. Go look at that movie, you guys. A lot of what Hollywood speaks about is about us as chosen ones and the gifts and abilities that they know we have Why do you think they come up with these things? Because they know there are some people on this earth that have these gifts. There's a little girl, and I think she's in South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. I think the little girl is 6 years old. She's a firebender. 6. And y'all, from what I hear, she is incredible. But a lot of these kids are star seeds. So they're, a lot of people call them rainbow children. A lot of people call them divine seeds. A lot of these children that are coming back are old souls. And they're coming back here with a vengeance, with a lot of their gifts and abilities from previous times on the spiritual side, on the eternal side. They're coming here with a lot of those abilities because they got to help us hurry up and raise the vibration quickly, because our time in the earth is coming back. That's why you guys see these kids out here. Sorry, y'all, I'm outside and the plane is going over. So you guys wonder why you see these kids and they're 2 years old and they can dance well, and they've been walking since they were 7 months, 8 months. They've been sitting up holding bottles at 4 months. They're old souls, y'all. They're coming back to help us raise the vibration. We don't have a lot of time here in the earth. And so, Great Spirit is sending us help. The ancestors are coming back. They're like, been here, done that, but here, hey, let me come back and let me help y'all get back quick. They have to move faster. They have to progress and evolve faster. Even as in these earth vehicles, they got to evolve faster because they got to get the languages, they got to get the movement, so they can start getting the message out. And I hope that makes sense to y'all. Let me get back on topic to the operating in your gifts and abilities is the topic of this upload. You guys, if you go watch The Last Airbender, also go watch X-Men, The Last Airbender. You also might want to watch, it's a really kind of quirky movie called The Men That Stared at Goats, if I'm not mistaken. But it also talks about telepathy, telekinesis, memory, vision, traveling through the mind to go to other places and see items, see people that were kidnapped, to see that, to travel through the mind. So The Men That Stared at Goats, and I'll put that in the description as well, so you guys can go check that out. Okay, y'all, you gotta practice your skills. You gotta, y'all. I can't tell y'all enough. If you guys know that you're chosen, you know that you've chosen for a long time, but you don't operate, or you don't practice operating in your gifts, they're not ever going to strengthen. They're not ever going to develop fully, as with any skill. I'm going to give you a natural example. If you start playing the piano, but you don't do those drills, you don't practice your chords, how do you think you're going to become proficient at becoming a piano player or a keyboardist? You're not ever. So if you're of the water nation, but you don't ever stop and deal with water and speak to water, how do you think you're going to be able to ever manipulate? How are you going to ever be able to bend? If you think you're the fire nation because you just, out of anger, blew some flame somewhere and you didn't know, or some really strong emotion made something pop out, whether it was telepathy, whether it was whatever your gifts were. Because there's some gifts, y'all, that we haven't named. That I know I haven't named, but they're out there. We have people that can lift up off the ground. We have folks that are like the Incredibles. You can run really fast, and it's not a natural run real fast. This is something like what they would say otherworldly fast. We chosen ones can do that because that's just us. The Most High gave us that, a lot of us. Just like our dancing abilities, just like our singing abilities, just like our drumming ability. Some of those are just natural because inherently, because of the people that we come from, they had to use those skills anyway. So that might be that. Anyway, y'all, I hope this helps. Use. You got to practice your skills, your gifts, your talents, your abilities. If you haven't had them come online yet, which if you have them, they should be coming online very strongly now. If they have not, they should be. If you don't have them coming online, I would question if you actually do have them, especially if you're up in age. If you're very, very old and you don't think anything is coming online, I would say to go inward. Yeah, dig, check and see. Anyway, y'all, I think I'm gonna leave that right there. If you guys have any questions, if you need me to flush out anything more about operating in your gifts, leave me an email, sisd@gmail.com. Sisd, I'll leave it in the description. Leave me an email if you guys have questions, okay? And I'll help you to the best of my abilities, help you figure out where your gifts and talents and abilities lie. Now, let me say this before I close. There are powers that be that know there are chosen ones in the earth, and they're trying to stifle the chosen ones. I hope you guys are still with me. I know this is a longer video, but the powers that be know there are chosen ones in the earth. They're trying to stifle the gifts and abilities. That's why they're doing a lot of the stuff that they're doing to the food, to the water, the chemtrails, spraying, the yada yada yada, the 5G, and they're trying to dampen down the gifts and abilities of the chosen ones. They don't want the chosen ones to rise. So you guys got to be aware of that and know that too, okay? So if you're getting frustrated over, oh, I know that I have this gifted ability because I've seen it like manifest, but it won't ever really flourish, we can help with that. There's things you can do. I've mentioned it before, but send me an email. I'm going to help you get on track, okay? You hear Sis D say stuff like, oh, I fell off the wagon. Oh, are you guys doing this? Or are you guys doing that? If you are not, these are things that help your gifts and abilities really kind of take spark. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to close on out and say thank you for taking a moment out of your day to spend with Sis D. I do greatly appreciate it. To the delightful family, to the vibe of y'all tribe, I see y'all. May the Most High bless you and keep you as we travel on throughout this day and into the furtherance of our week. Hopefully it goes great for you guys. And I'm going to close on out like the generally always do by saying, vibe up, y'all. Vibe up. This is the mail.